Barbara neighborhood. You're listening to 10 Drink Minimum, voted Albuquerque's #1 podcast with Chris, Billy, and Smiley.
And Michael.
Hey guys.
Oh man.
Hello.
It's gonna be one of those shows, Chris.
It's gonna be one of those shows, man. I wish we had a bunch of beer, because that's the only way I think I can dig myself out of this, man. We welcome listeners. We're a little worse for wear, not gonna lie.
Just a little bit.
Can we send someone to the store?
Can we send someone?
Is it too late?
Listeners, if you're in the area of Santa Barbara neighborhood, please pick us up a 30-pack.
I was drinking Irish coffee all this morning.
Oh God, that sounds great.
I like that scene in Dirty Rock where Kenneth has that party.
Yeah.
And then it just doesn't show the party at all. All it shows them is in his office, and they're all just hungover and
Oh yeah.
He's just
defeated.
shaming them all.
Yeah.
I almost just walked in here with sunglasses on, saying, "All right, let's do this.
Get this done.
Let's get this done." Because man, I have my niece in town, and she decided to come into my room and jump on my bed and say, "Good morning." I'm like, "Oh crap."
Oh wow, how old is she?
She's 8.
Oh God, see, they don't have any idea what they're doing.
They have no idea.
Why aren't you awake?
Why am I? Yeah.
Get up. You're like, oh fuck off, child.
Why are you all shaky and sweaty?
Yo, that's like the one time you want to call a child a cunt. Yo, get your little cunty ass off me.
Cunty.
Like, motherfucker.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh God, yeah. So our friends had a birthday party last night, and we got a little drunk.
Yeah.
Just a little tipsy.
Yeah.
But it definitely was a good birthday.
Yeah, it was a good birthday. It's our friend Tammy. She's a good sign. She's good. She's great. And the thing is, every time we have a party there, I'm always there till sunrise.
Right.
I'm always, I think I made my last drink about 6:30.
I can't imagine that, man. I was out. I was laying in the grass. I woke up this morning in the grass, and there was little prickly things stuck all in my. I pulled stuff out of my ass crack this morning. I was like, God damn, man.
I was there for the Sugar Babies, and then right after Sugar Babies is when I left.
There was another act after them.
Yeah, so I left fairly early, but even before that, I had way too much to drink before the actual surprise. So I was like, okay, now I gotta go.
Yeah.
So.
Oh God. I don't even think I ate enough. I don't know what I did.
I ate.
All the food was gone by the time I was trying to get something to eat. And I'm like, where's... Oh, crap. So to have, this cake, whatever, the chocolate cake that was there.
I never in my life have seen a child throw away some cake. And last night, this little kid was he took 2 bites of that cake, and it was, super rich chocolate cake, right? He takes, 2 bites, and I watch him walk over to the trash and just throw it in there. And I was like, whoa.
What are you doing, child?
The world is changing. Cats love dogs. What's going on?
Pandemonium.
It's true, man. The young people today are pretty lame.
I don't know, man. That was weird, man.
They don't like sweets whatsoever.
That freaked me out. I was like, what's happening, man?
They hassle you for eating meat and drinking. It's messed up.
Yeah.
It's
My
2000.
friend's,
Go ahead.
my friend's daughter does that all the time.
Really?
Can't. And she's like, oh.
It's 2016, Billy.
What, is she a vegan? Like the kid?
Yeah.
Or the parents?
No.
What?
Yeah.
And
She's just being a picky eater. She's going to be such a huge meat eater when she gets older.
And she doesn't approve of their drinking or smoking.
How old is the kid?
13.
Sounds like an asshole. I don't approve
okay,
of
well,
this.
she might just be a vegan then instead.
Oh, it's bad. Last night, I took it upon myself to start a karaoke sessions. It was fun, except for the fact that I kept dropping my phone.
Oh, you did, yeah.
And the screen broke, and so I was shopping around for people to fix it today. I'm out $150.
Yeah.
Isn't it an iPhone or?
Yeah, it's the newest one, the newest, biggest one.
I got somebody for you. They can do it for far less.
Really?
Well, someone tells you, they're like, yeah, try this person, and they were more expensive than the Apple Store.
No, this guy is less expensive. It's actually.
Why would you be in business to do that if you're more expensive than the Apple Store?
Is it Tammy's guy?
Yeah.
he's the one that charged me. He's going to charge me
He's
more.
gonna be more expensive
Really?
than the
Yeah.
Apple Store.
He only traded me like $80 for mine. I guess it was for the phone
Apparently
I
he doesn't
had.
like Billy.
Messed up.
No. But anyway, it's
bummer.
fine. I actually had to cancel because I actually agreed to go with him, and then I found out the Apple Store is cheaper.
Yeah, which makes zero sense. It's like, shouldn't you set your prices like lower than what they are?
Just by a little bit, yeah.
Right. I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense.
But anyway, I had $150, but I'm on vacation this week, so I'm super happy. It's gonna be me, pretty much in this room, like watching like movies from Chris's hard drive.
Oh, right. So we do have a phone number if you guys want to call in. Let me pull it up here. 505-715-6511. It's actually in the lower corner here. If you're looking down, it's like all right here. So you can call in. We'll take your phone calls.
Right now.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
at Billy's feet.
Yeah, it's at Billy's feet. Wherever Billy's pointing.
Oh man,
Flashers.
what the thing is, like I have been tying one off pretty, not pretty bad, but more so than often this last week.
Well, that was last weekend.
Yeah, that was last weekend. That was.
We didn't even realize you left the house without your wallet and you thought
Oh,
you lost it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit! What? Tell me. Okay, so Michael and I want to know what you guys did because you guys left, and I never saw you again until the next day. Like this is after the last show. We had what was his name?
Ben Madrid
Yeah.
of Digital Bird
Yeah.
tutorials. But anyway, he
He just bankrolled us. He was like, "Whatever, everything's on me."
and I was like,
Just loaded or what?
I guess. I mean, and it was fine.
We
I think-
initially went to go watch the game at library.
Yeah.
We all ordered food and ate.
Did we order food?
Yeah, dude, that's why you're covered in wing sauce.
Oh. I don't remember eating.
Well, I mean, you just have to imagine like what we had here before you guys even went to the library.
Oh, right.
And we
He
kept
brought
it-
all
Like,
the alcohol.
It was insane.
Because we drank a fifth of Jaeger.
We drank a fifth of Jaeger. We drank all the beer that he brought, which was like a 12-pack of Shandy, like a 6-pack of something else.
Yeah.
So
And then, so we ended up at the library. And then, I don't know whose idea it was, but we ended up at Knockouts.
That was Ben's.
I'm sure it was.
most
his.
likely it was Ben's. I think he mentioned it here too, like not something about knockouts.
Well, how was knockouts?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I just remember like wanting to, because they had the game on in the back, and I was just standing in front of it, not watching any of the strippers, I guess. And then
Really?
this is where it totally like I
So you
lose.
guys ended up there early.
Yeah.
Right after we finished gorging ourselves at library, basically.
Jesus.
And then we ate again.
Yeah, after knockouts, we went over to NYPD.
And this is what I don't remember. Like, I do not remember going to NYPD.
At that point, I probably had 7 more shots of Jaeger while I was
Oh
at
my
the strip club because he was like, "Whatever, what do you want?" I'm like, "More Jaeger. Just put the Jaeger in my face." I don't even like being at strip clubs, but I know they have cheap Jaeger.
But anyway, yeah. And I wake up, and I am just, like, thirsty. Like, I must have ate a shit ton of food, like, salty stuff.
Oh.
And, like, I just, I didn't drink any water. And so I woke up, like...
Drank all the crabs at
Dude, Billy,
knockouts.
we split a pizza. That's how messed up I was. I had some wings I'd already eaten, and then I went through half a pizza, and you went through the other half.
I did find a picture on my phone from that night, and it was just of Smiley eating pizza.
Wow.
I was like, I do not remember this at all.
Wow.
Who
And then-
killed you?
And then the whole, like, not having my wallet thing was a weird thing, because I don't remember saying to myself, oh, I'll just, fuck it, And which is weird, is how I got into... and
Those
just-
Places without
all these
the driver's
places without
license.
an ID. And
Yeah, no kidding, right?
So we go and...
They didn't ID us at library, just straight up didn't. But how do you get into knockouts?
Yeah.
I don't know how we got in. Maybe Ben knows a person?
Ben, maybe. Ben,
Oh,
I know
weird.
Ben.
Because yeah,
Ben
and you
paid
don't
for
remember
us.
it ever being an issue.
No.
That's great.
And so, like, I get home, I was like, oh, shit, my wallet's gone. So I, call around and ask Ben to look in his car. And then I didn't know that I didn't bring it.
Yeah, you didn't say
so then by Wednesday when we saw each other the next time, I was like, yeah, you don't remember that you didn't have your wallet
Yeah,
when
you
you
couldn't find
left?
it when you were leaving.
Because you couldn't find it. You were running around looking for it and you couldn't find it. You're like, oh, fuck it, and you left.
Yeah.
And so you were like, whatever, I'm just going to go. So you never had your wallet when
Yeah,
you went out
and we drank all the freaking Jaeger and all
in
the
Albuquerque?
in margaritas. I think they made Ben and I started drinking margaritas.
Oh yeah, you had
Oh,
margaritas
God.
at
Dude, how do you not throw up, dude?
And this is the thing, like I'm
I
one.
don't know how I got home. That was one of those days.
Yeah.
Where it's like I have all my things. I'm in my bed. All right.
But it was weird because, of course, I didn't have my wallet, and I don't have groceries here, and so when I go to work, I would just like not eat, and so like it was kind of like a challenge to me. It's like I want to see how long I can go without
Oh,
eating.
God.
And then I'm sure if I asked Chris, hey, can you front me until I find my wallet, he would have done it. But it was a challenge. It's like, okay, so if you work hard today, and things I had one thing in the house, and it was rice, and so I'd cook rice, and I would have a bowl of rice for dinner every night.
God.
I've done that before. It's not fun.
Yeah. No, I thought it was fun. It's like, okay, I'm not... And I want to say, like, I lost a couple pounds because there was...
Probably if you go in a.
Probably.
Have you eaten today?
I have not eaten today.
Wow.
I haven't eaten today either.
I made sure I ate. I was like... Because sometimes when you're hungover, like, good, greasy, like, burritos or something is always good, you know?
Oh, I'm looking right at those coupons right there for all free Whoppers, and I was like, I'm going to go after...
Free Whoppers.
I've yet to like have like something really greasy after last night. So it's like, okay, I need something. Like all I've had today is pretty much cereal, and that's it.
Well, it was crazy because, like, do you remember when they showed up with the kegs?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I looked over and I'm like, wait, when did the keg show up? Because I know Sky like was like, why don't we just have kegs brought over? It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah. How nice. Just have some kegs brought over real quick.
so yeah, so they called someone and they had kegs brought over,
Yeah.
and so
It was so weird. They had to help me tap. Like, they were like, will you help us tap these? And I was like, how do you people not know how to do this?
they just own the place. They don't know how to tap the keg.
Right? And then I had to teach people. I was like, stop. Don't pump it. Don't pump it. Don't pump it.
Yeah.
Everybody's like sitting there pumping while they spray. I'm like, stop. Stop doing that.
Stop spraying foam all over your cup.
God damn it.
Do you understand how pressurized containers work?
Yeah, you don't just pump it. It's
I
not-
will say, though, about last night, because, you know, Chris has been on this, like, I don't feel like beer. So I bought a bottle of tequila and some Simply Limeade, made some ghetto marks.
What was the other thing you brought? Sorry, not to interrupt, but
I was drinking Jack Daniels.
no, but there was a 6-pack that you
Oh, I
brought.
brought that Shinerbach prickly pear,
There you go.
which really was weird because it reminded me of when I was a kid. Those is there like a weird noise?
Is it raining?
Oh, maybe.
I think it's that.
Oh, that's probably that. Okay.
Oh,
It reminded me when I was a kid. Those God, they were like in a little bottle, and they were like from Rhode Island or somewhere, and they kind of tasted like the Clearly Canadians. And it's like where it's like carbonated water with like a hint of flavoring.
Oh, I think
It's like Crystal Light.
No,
Oh.
it's
no, they were carbonated.
Oh, okay.
You thought of it last night, and I was like, oh, shit. And I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah.
like I've had carbonated water. Like we get them from like Walmart all the time, like the flavored carbonated water. But I think I know what you're talking about. That's like canned and stuff.
No,
but
this
I can't
is like in a
remember the
bottle.
name. Or it's
Little
in a bottle.
Small bottle, and the label was like styrofoam, and you could peel it off, like kind of, you know. Oh, they're there, right there. What are they called? New York Seltzer. That's what they were
Oh,
called.
okay.
I thought they were from Rhode Island, but they were New York.
Huh.
And that's what they.
I don't
yeah,
remember
I've seen
that.
That's what they tasted like. Those Shinerbachs. Didn't taste like beer. Really weird.
I brought Sessions, so that's what I was drinking.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you ever feel like Sessions rips you off because it's like 12, 11-ounce beers?
So this,
it's 12, 11 beers, but it's only like $10 for 12
Yeah.
beers. So
But
I
you're still
don't know.
getting. You know,
it's really 11 beers.
Yeah, it's really 11 beers.
But still, $10 for 12 beers or $8 for a 6-pack
Yeah.
of local. So I think it kind of equals out in my mind, even if you are getting just 11 beers. But
Oh, okay.
one girl was so happy that I brought Sessions. She was so excited. She's like, "You saved the day." I'm like,
Really?
"Sweet, yeah." She
I like
she
Sessions,
was
but I
really
mean,
happy that I brought
I wouldn't
Sessions.
shit the bed about it. I'm like, whoa! You brought Sessions.
I don't know. There was so much other like great beer in that
Oh,
that
man.
box of fun. Is what I'm gonna call it.
I'm like just flashing back on all these different like old drinks from the 80s, man. Like the Squeeze-Its.
Oh yeah,
You
the
twist
squeezers.
the top and you squeezed them in your mouth. You know?
Yeah.
I remember those. What did you guys drink when you were kids?
Otter Pops.
Capri Sun?
Capri Suns, the squeezers,
I wasn't allowed to have sugar,
Oh.
so I guess every once in a while,
water.
yeah. Whenever I went to a feast day, I would have the Kool-Aid that they had on the table.
A what?
Feast day?
What's that?
Really?
Pueblos.
Yeah,
Oh.
the Pueblos all have feast days. So I'd always I'd get Kool-Aid on those days, but other than that,
I'm like, I have no idea what that is. What was that? Was it Big Red? Remember Big Red?
Oh yeah, that's gross.
That was like pure sugar.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wasn't it
tasted
like part of like
bubblegum.
Mountain Dew? Like corporation.
Probably. Here's this one. I've never seen this one, but I totally want it.
Hubba Bubba.
It's a Hubba Bubba drink.
I've never
Cool.
seen that before.
But you want it.
So what does
huh?
it taste like? Bubblegum?
I've never had it. I'm just like, wow. I saw it and I was like, wow, I want
Ugh.
that.
you know they have a Big Blue too.
Or
Slice.
Surge.
Oh, I remember Slice.
You remember Surge?
Yeah.
They still sell that too.
I
Slice?
think they do. Yeah.
Or Surge.
Surge.
Remember Slice? And they had like different flavors of it?
Like the citrus drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a big like orange on it, or like
That one's Apple Slice.
I don't remember them having it in
Oh,
different
yeah.
flavors, but I just remember.
Then there was
Slice.
Josta.
I don't know. I would
My friend would always say Josta Coke. Give me Josta Coke, man.
or Shasta was a big thing on the res. I remember. when I
Oh,
was a kid.
Shasta, yeah.
Shasta.
Mhm.
What Fanta got pretty popular now.
Fanta's really big. I
After-
mean, it was not big. I remember Fanta.
It wasn't.
back in the
Yeah,
day.
it wasn't that big in the past. But then they got those like 4 girls that would dance and sing
yeah.
and do the
Wanna
commercials.
Fanta?
Well, the thing
Don't you
was,
wanna?
the thing was, Fanta was originally a rip-off of Coca-Cola during the
Other
during
parts of the world, right?
during the Second World War,
Oh, really?
and then Coke just simply bought the rights to Fanta and just kept having them make it.
Oh, really?
And then because other places like different flavors, and
Yeah.
then they just recently decided to bring them over.
I've never had Jolt Cola. Did you ever have that?
Yeah, we used to drink that when I was like.
It just light you up.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like you would have like a sleepover and you play video games and you ask your parents to get you Jolt.
Oh gosh.
Jolt. to stay up all night.
Yeah.
See, we had like Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi, and we had the
man.
regular stuff. We never really kind of went crazy
Yeah.
with what we got.
I'm looking at like the different drinks here. Yoo-hoo. I always thought Yoo-hoo was so gross.
Really?
Really?
I love Yoo-Hoo.
Oh, it's gross, man. It has a weird like metallic taste to it.
Yeah, I mean it can, but I think that's just
It can. That's because they put metal in it. Man, did you
it's
ever
all
get?
that iron.
I'm looking at this now. Did you ever get the Nestle's Quick in the metal can and it had the top that popped off and you can make your own chocolate milk? You know?
Yeah.
Did you ever get that?
I have some Nestle Quick in the pantry there.
He's always it's right over here.
Yeah.
Here.
I always made mine way too like chocolatey.
Oh yeah, and I would love like when you drink down and then you would just have that soot at the bottom.
Oh yeah,
And
and then
you
it's
just-
just like
oh, yeah.
pure
Down.
chocolate at
Oh,
the bottom
gosh.
of it.
That shit was awesome.
Like, so I love the fact that like stores nowadays like actually sell chocolate milk like in stores. Like you can just get regular milk and then you can get chocolate milk. It's like just buy a bottle of like chocolate syrup and you can make your own chocolate milk. It's not
Right.
that hard.
Nestle's, yeah.
Because come to find out, like it has. I actually have a glass of chocolate milk when after I get back from the gym
Yeah.
because it has more nutrients in it than any like protein
Really?
shakes do.
More than poutine?
Poutine, yes.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's better for you to just drink milk instead of like a protein shake or like a supplement.
Do you know what? So I'm looking through here. Do you know what product they don't make anymore, but was amazing? Is Planters doesn't make cheese balls anymore.
Cheesy Poofs? They don't have them no more?
Planters doesn't. No.
That's messed up.
And they were like
Cheese puffs?
they were the originators. They remember they came in the cylinder,
yeah.
and they were the best ones.
And he popped them open. You're like, mm.
I was looking through the thing, and it's like amazing products they don't make anymore.
That like disintegrate in your mouth as soon as you put it in there.
Oh yeah.
There's cheese balls. Yeah, I used to get those. Oh, those were my favorite junk food.
Oh man.
And everyone's
You can
favorite.
get the giant barrel of like cheese puffs.
Oh yeah.
So much fun.
Mellow yellow. Hell yeah. Those squeezers. Those were what were they called? Gushers.
Don't they? They still have gushers.
Yeah,
so-
they
Yeah.
still have gushers.
What was that drink that like had like little balls in it and they floated in there?
Oh,
Like Orbits or something?
yeah.
I never
Oh,
had
yeah.
that. It looked
I
gross.
want to say it was Orbits.
There's a lot of things I
But
look at.
that's
and I-
just weird. It's almost like the boba tea. I'm like, I don't want stuff floating in my
Oh, I
drink
love
where I
some
need
boba
a
tea.
giant
Oh, I love
straw.
boba tea.
Boba tea is so good.
Little tapioca balls in the bottom.
It freaks me out getting those tapioca balls. It's like, no, I don't want it.
Have
No.
you had the new ones?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so they made these. They have different kinds now, but they have the tapioca balls, but they have different flavors of those. But they also have these other ones in there. I can't remember what they call bindi or something. Anyway, they're not hard like the tapioca balls are.
Mhm.
Instead, they're like a soft outer layer with like a liquid inside. So when they go in your mouth, you kind of push it a little, and it kind of just pops.
Those are crazy.
Oh, it's kind of creepy. It's like almost like you have a zit in your mouth. It's just all.
That makes me want to drink it more.
I'm just saying.
Zip pops in your
I haven't
mouth.
tried that out, but I will.
Gobi. It's called Gobi. That's what it is. We have Clearly Canadian here. I used to drink those, and they were never good. But I swore I'd drink them just because I thought I was cool drinking them. You know.
Yeah. My mom
Remember-
just bought them, so that was all I had. I'm like, well, all right. I did have some Clearly Canadian.
Remember Blue Sky? Like you could get it like in elementary school. Like I just remember this from my elementary school. Like we had a vending machine for Blue Sky, and it was like
No,
Really?
what was that?
it was like a local or like it was a very low key like
Yeah, it was a natural.
like soda like
it was a
company.
natural
It was
soda.
all natural like syrup, and so they made different flavors. And so in elementary school, you could buy just Blue Sky sodas.
I never had
That's
that.
it.
I've never even heard of this.
That's
Really?
yeah, man.
You
They're
could-
great. They're like
you can
they're,
get them anywhere.
Now you can get them anywhere. Yeah.
they're great, man. They're
Really?
so
I've
good.
never. Blue
Coke-
Sky.
Coca-Cola bought them. You can get them everywhere, basically.
Blue Sky soda.
Blue Sky, and it's like their stick was like we're natural, all natural, no, like real.
It's all natural ingredients.
I've never even seen this can.
I like their orange cream sodas.
Oh man,
Yeah.
they're so good. And
Yeah,
I always
for the
thought that was
long-
like the hippie kind of.
Oh
And
yeah.
for the longest time, I thought they were like located out of Albuquerque, and like that's just or out of New Mexico
Oh,
somewhere.
They originally were before.
Oh,
Coca-Cola
they
bought
were.
'em.
See,
Yeah, they were just you could only get Blue Sky here and sometimes Colorado.
Really, I didn't know that.
Hmm?
See,
I don't know.
I think it must be a northern New Mexico thing because like eastern New Mexico, I never saw this ever.
Oh man, I was
Never. And I was at the Allsops all the time.
Well, they sold them more at the hippie stores.
Oh,
Like you go to
And
the
we-
co-op or the health, like any health food store. Sorry.
and we had managed to get it into our elementary school.
wow, that's
We had
cool.
Blue Sky.
I would love that.
we
Remember, I went to school in the Heights, so everything was a little bit.
didn't.
Yeah,
Just
you know
kidding,
what?
just kidding.
La di da.
Let's get the Blue Sky vending machine just to rub it in everyone else's
Just
face.
to rub it in a little bit.
I just remember when I was in elementary school, if the teacher bought you a Coke, that was like big shit, man. You were like, whoa, I did good today. Because there wasn't just a vending machine open to us. We had to, there was like popcorn and pickle day. And
What?
then if you had 50 cents, the teacher would buy you a Coke. But like we had popcorn and pickle day, and it was like every other week. And they would make popcorn, and then they'd have pickles. And you could buy it, and I was like, whoa, you're a kid. It's like,
Yeah, we had a
oh,
popcorn machine guy that came in at elementary school.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it was like every day, but it was at least like once a week. Like this popcorn guy would come through, or then he would also we could also get like Otter Pops.
Otter Pops.
Yeah,
Nice.
in elementary school. I was like, what?
I found out today by my mom when I was in when you're in like elementary school, you're always like I don't want that teacher. That teacher's the mean teacher.
hmm
Do you ever have the mean teacher?
Yeah.
So there was this lady. She taught 6th grade. Her name was Mrs. Scott, and you did not want to get Mrs. Scott. She was like the mean lady, and like they're like, yeah, she grabbed what's his face by the neck and she pinched his neck until he bled. And you're like, whoa, no way. So at one point, like she passed away today. The mean teacher from my elementary school passed away today. She was 97 years old.
Oh
Damn.
wow!
Anyway, she was so hated. Someone put dog shit in her car.
Oh.
And my mom's like, she's like, don't you remember Mrs. Scott? I was like, I don't. She goes, she was so mean that they put dog crap in her car. And I went, oh, yeah. I remember her. Holy shit. And she's like, yeah, even the other teachers hated her. I was like, damn, man. That's pretty rough, but yeah.
When other teachers start hating you, then there's something definitely
Yeah, you're
wrong.
a bitch. There's something wrong with you. I don't know, man. That's funny. I'm just looking through all these Yoo-hoo. Yeah, I never liked Yoo-hoo. I thought Yoo-hoo was gross. You kids like the Yoo-hoo. Michelob Light. Nope, never into that when I was a kid.
Tang.
Tang, dude. Whatever happened?
I've never
is
really
it
had
gone?
Tang.
No, it's
No,
you
it's
still
still
buy it.
here.
You still buy it.
Can you buy it
Yeah.
at the store? I mean, I
Yeah.
remember when it was like
Yeah.
big deal, man. It was like, this is what the astronauts drink.
Remember?
And now it's why it's such a big deal. But now, like,
Yeah.
it's not as big because
La-
everything's powdered now.
Yeah.
Last time we went to, or like every time we go to Port Alice, we get the Super Tang.
Super Tang.
And I remember the last time we were there, I asked the bartender, I'm like, where do you guys get Tang? And they're all, Costco.
Wow, there's not even a Costco near there. They have to go to like Lubbock, Texas, to get the Costco.
Yeah, he's like, showed me
Buy
the
in
big,
bulk.
giant thing of Tang. I'm
Pallet.
like,
Oh,
A pallet
Surge.
of Tang.
that makes sense.
Oh, no kidding, right? But it was always like, did you ever get the dip 'em sticks, the Lick-A-Made?
Oh yeah,
and
the
then-
dipsticks.
and try to make Kool-Aid out of it?
No, I've never-
No, is it good?
That entire
No.
thing was like, no, it's not good. And that entire thing was like just pure sugar
Oh,
from the
sugar. It's
dipstick,
like-
from
it's like-
the
it's
powder
like
you dipped it
They
in.
just
It
put
was
sugar in a
just
packet
sugar.
and then like dig food coloring and make it green or, you know,
And then the
blue.
stick you had, like, they just compressed it into like powdered
Oh,
sugar
man,
into
yeah.
like one stick. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
oh my
Let's
god!
use the sugar stick to get the sugar powder out of the sugar packet.
No wonder like kids had cavities then, like me.
The other one was, in the packet was just colored sugar and citric acid.
Oh, I remember these, dude.
Well, you
Oh,
just like
So
you
it's
just
kinda
you
sour.
just ate the sugar like you were eating like a
remembers
pixie
these?
stick.
The little barrel.
Oh yeah, the
shaped-
barrel sodas
And
or
then it had
drinks.
the little aluminum cap on it, aluminum foil cap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those were
And
good.
and it was always
I
like, you-
get those at like soccer games.
yeah, you'd always do all kinds of crazy shit with the aluminum foil cap. It's like the little plastic barrel shaped thing. Oh yeah, I remember that. Man, this is crazy. Like just thinking back all the stuff when you were a kid that you drank, you know. I was like Capri Sun, but there was never enough in one, you know.
you would have like two to satisfy yourself.
Yeah, and then one of them you always fucked it up, like punching the
You
thing
punch
in
it all the way through. Did you always like blow it up and have it like?
Yeah, oh yeah, and then you do the tanks with it, you know,
Yeah.
and then spray Capri Sun all over the carpet.
You blow it up and you drink as much, but it still had like all that pressured air, so it was like still like
Yeah.
squirting everywhere.
It's like, yeah. And so I just remember like at first everybody's like, well, you got to punch it above the label. And then after a while they put a little puncture
Foil
circle
spot,
there.
yeah.
And then you'd still miss that shit and punch a hole in the side. Or you'd do it too hard and go all the way through the fucking thing.
We just started like when I first
Mine
started
was like,
doing
I
them,
never had this kind of trouble.
it's like you poke the bottom, so you like if anything like, and then if you blew it up too much, like it would overflow into the bottom of the cup, so nothing like you didn't spill anything.
Yeah.
Like that's what we used to do. Is we would just poke the bottom. It's like fuck it, we're going through through the bottom.
Oh, wow.
It's
I never
like-
did that. But I mean, I remember, like, I think the only time I got Capri Sun was whenever I was going to have, like, a sleepover with my friends. And my mom would buy some Capri Suns for that.
Hmm.
I don't remember normally having that.
I just remember that from soccer games
Capri Sun?
Yeah.
and like orange slices.
oranges slices.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Capri Sun.
For some reason, they were always like, eat an orange slice after you just ran or something.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was supposed to do something,
Yeah.
but I don't recall what it was. Nor did it really seem to work, but who knows?
Have a
no-
sugar rush.
Have a sugar.
Run
rush.
another lap.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know. Even when I was like well into my 20s, I would just buy the big thing of Otter Pops and just like sit there and like.
Dude,
Just
Otter
down.
Pops are amazing and they last forever. Like you just go in, it's like, oh look, more Otter Pops, and they're so
yeah.
cheap.
Yeah.
I would let mine like melt until it was just like the pure like syrup.
Till you get down to like just the green ones are left in the fridge, you know?
Yeah, whatever your like the worst one.
I guess I'll eat the green ones. Ah.
But I would always like just let them melt to like where it was just complete liquid, and then I would eat them. Like I would eat like half as I like the actual like ice,
Yeah.
and then I would let the other half like melt, and then I would just suck down everything.
Wow, I'm just like looking at different.
I have Otter Pops
Candy.
in my freezer right now.
Nice. I'm like looking at different candy that was
They're
from
on-
the 80s.
They're like 100 for $3.99.
But the thing is,
I
like
know.
now, like there's like I guess a cheaper version of Otter Pops where it comes in like a mesh bag.
Blotter Pops.
Anyway, it's like a
What?
rip-off, and it's like they're cheaper. And I was like, how Otter Pops are already cheap? It's so weird.
Yeah. What was
They're
the
shorter, is what it is.
What was that? What was a food like from the 80s that like you loved, or when you were a kid that you loved that they don't make anymore?
Other than those cheese balls?
Yeah.
Man, I wonder I haven't seen them forever.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? I saw that and I was like, you know what? I thought it. But I mean, there's so many other companies that do it, so it's, not a big deal, that nobody's noticed.
I can't think of
Smork
anything
anywhere.
like from the 80s that I haven't had
I miss
recently.
like they make. I mean, everybody's gonna say they make Laffy Taffy, but they don't make those big wide bar taffy anymore.
Yeah,
They're about
that's true.
that long, and they'd have like grape or sour apple or whatever. I remember when I was a kid, like I bit into one of those, and one of my teeth was loose. It just came right out in the taffy.
Ugh.
Yep.
They don't make whatchamacallits anymore, do they?
They don't.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen that. Yeah,
Wow.
I haven't seen a
it for
whatchamacallit in a while.
I see
They make
those.
the other one, though, still.
They used to make all kinds of like wax candy. Do you remember that? They'd have like the little bottles, and you would
Yeah,
like,
those bottles that
twist off
taste
the top and
exactly
then
like
pour it in your mouth.
wax.
Yeah, and they were wax, and they had like syrup in them.
You can still find this.
Can you?
Yeah, the
Wax.
soda bottles. You can
Yeah.
still find them.
Mm-hmm.
What is there any like nutritional value in wax?
Well, you don't eat the wax part.
Oh,
It's got syrup inside of it. You just chew on the wax part of it.
To open it up, and then
Yeah.
you suck it down.
Yeah.
And it's just syrup inside
And then
there.
swallow
just,
the wax.
Just
and then
and then swallow the wax.
clog
Whatever.
yourself up for a little while.
Just like gum.
Well,
Chew
and-
on
Well, there was
wax, huh?
wax lips where you straight up ate them anyway.
Yeah.
I remember those. Yeah. You get those for Halloween. And you're like, what a bunch of dicks that gave us wax lips.
It tasted like shit.
Yeah, they had a really odd flavor.
They weren't good at all.
but
like,
they were kind of sweet, so you ate them anyway.
Yeah.
It was weird.
You remember those the candy cigarettes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They stopped making them
Well, probably.
yeah.
because everybody was like going
Dude,
into uproar.
Well, you could still get the ones that you just chew the cigarettes,
Yeah.
which seems terrible. It's like
the
that's like
bubblegum
teaching
ones?
kids like the worst thing. Like teach them how to smoke them. I get it, but don't eat them. So there was two kinds when I were growing up, and the ones were like, of course, they don't make them this one anymore. There was the ones you just chewed them up, and they, some of them tasted good, some of them didn't. And then there was the ones that were like gum.
Oh yeah, like the cigars, the gum cigars.
They were like gum, and then they had a paper around them.
Yeah, those
And
are
if
the
you
ones.
put them in your mouth and you blew, like powder came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Those
it
were
looked
the
like
bad
you were
ones.
smoking.
Yeah, that was the ones that were
But
like
I remember the cigars that were made out of like the gum ones, so you could like chew them up and just.
smoke.
We had those ones.
Well, they still have Major League Chew, which is basically
Oh,
so
yeah.
you can
Yeah.
pretend like you're dipping.
Do they still have that?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still like
Yeah.
the same like packaging
big
as like
league
chew.
chew.
Yeah, Big League Chew.
It's all like stringy like gum in a package. It's like stick it in there.
And you never like that
Dumbass.
Big League Chew. You never were like, well, I just want a little bit of it. You would
No, you ate the
fucking go
entire
on it.
pack
oh,
in
a
one
whole pack
day.
in a day. Yeah, you have like whole side of your mouth was just sticking out like Brett Saberhagen. You're just like chewing away, and you'd spit a bunch. You're all hell yeah. You'd act like you were really chewing. Oh man.
Yeah, that one. They still
That's
make
one
that.
hell of a subliminal message.
And the thing is, I love that fucking gum. It's like
It is
It's good gum, and then but when they get older, like when they get to 18, when they can actually buy the chew, it's like, oh yeah, I've done this my entire life because I
Yeah.
was doing like the big chew with the.
I remember when bubble tape
Bubblegum.
came out. Bubble tape is like the other version of it. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna eat all of this today. I swear. Well, just a little more, just a little more.
What I saw,
Add some more.
they have that meme like, if you didn't, it was like if you didn't grow up in the 90s, you ate it this way, and it was like a kid like just chomped out an entire like bite out
Just
of the
bit
side
the
of
side
it
out. That's
instead of
people
like
who see
pulling
the-
it out like tape. It's like, what's wrong with you? Why would you do that?
yeah, just bite into it.
It's like you'd have like a giant teeth marks.
Like the Kit Kat, where they just buy the Kit
Dumbasses.
Kat and they just bit into the Kit
Yeah.
Kat, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, like you have
People just
no.
want to see the world burn.
Yeah, Kit Kat, you have to like you have to take it apart and systematically eat the candy away from
Yeah.
I do. I have like a special way to eat Kit Kats
Well,
and
you,
Twixes.
So
you
there's like,
remember like those wafer things?
yeah, I would pull
Where
them apart.
Yeah, pull them apart like layer by layer. I'm like, oh no, okay,
Oh,
this
yeah.
one has this
and they were
one
like
The
pink
wafers.
or- yeah.
and then the icing, and then another wafer with the icing.
Oh yeah.
So you had like the wafers without the icing on it, so you'd eat those first, and then you had the other ones
I
like
saw
with
those
the
here
icing.
somewhere.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
What was the candy
I
when you were
saw
a
that.
kid that you were like, why does this fucking exist?
Tootsie Rolls?
Oh, I like Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, I love Tootsie. Like, give me a Tootsie Roll, and I'm addicted to it.
Make them yourselves gummy burgers.
I don't even know what the hell that is. Make himself what?
Like they're in like the shapes. Like you have the bun and you have the burger and like the lettuce, and it's all in the shape, like in all those shapes and colors, and it's all gummy. But then you can build your own burger.
But they were so gross. Like they didn't
Astro
taste.
Pops.
They were just the worst gummy things you could get.
I want to know, like, you know, because you have like those weird like the hard candies, like your grandparents would have. Where did they get those? Like
those are my favorite.
Like the watermelon.
Butterscotch, the ones like butterscotch.
Werther's original.
Yeah, Werther's like the Werther's butterscotch. Like people do not like it. I'm like, I love those. Like, those are my
I love them.
favorite thing in the
And
world.
The little strawberry ones.
Yeah, the strawberry.
No,
yeah,
not the strawberry ones.
I like the strawberry ones.
the ones that have
I
a
didn't like
gooey,
the center.
gooey inside.
Yeah, I didn't like the center.
What about Spree? Do you remember Spree?
Yeah, I remember
Sprees.
Sprees. I loved Sprees. Sprees were one of my favorite candies.
I haven't seen those in forever, man. You could go to the movies and you could tag people in the back of the head with them.
They pretty much.
Man.
They pretty much only exist at Halloween now.
Oh, really?
You can't just get like the tube of
the
them
big
anymore.
tube, yeah. I
Like
found
the
this page.
Mentos?
It's like all these candies that they don't make anymore.
Sprees were good.
They're-
That was pure sugar
Do you
too.
remember garbage candy where it came in a little trash can and it was in the shape of like different trash? Like it was a fish that was like the skeleton, you know.
I don't
and
remember
a boot.
those.
Yeah, I remember those.
You know
Bar
what's-
none. Do you remember those?
No, but I really
Sounds
hate
familiar.
Swedish fish or like circus
Oh,
peanuts.
really?
That's just shit's gross.
Circus peanuts are weird. Swedish
Yeah, those are
fish are,
nasty.
actually really, really
Swedish
good.
fish are good. Oh,
Yeah.
Bonkers. Remember Bonkers?
No,
1980s
remember Bonkers.
Bonkers candy commercial.
circus peanuts.
Chewable fruit candy with gum-like outer shell and fruity inside. They were like, they weren't gum, but they, you know, you bought them and they came in a pack like a gum. And the commercial, they were always like, they'd eat a gusher and like it would explode into fruit, and it would always like fuck some adult up, you know.
I remember.
What about
that.
fireballs? I know they still
Oh,
make them, but
atomic fireballs. They still make those.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
one the other day.
I love those, and then I hated them at the same time. It's like, oh, you're so
Oh,
good, but
I hated-
I can't eat you.
Warheads, those sour ones.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could not do warheads. I've just to this day I still can't do warheads.
Gator gum, Gatorade's gum, helps quench thirst.
Ugh, gross.
Ew, PB Max. I remember those. They were like a big square, like peanut butter and chocolate. We're good still. It's just the 30-minute mark. Yeah, we're good. PB Max, I remember that one.
I don't remember those.
Yeah, I bet if I showed you the picture, you'd be like, okay. Good.
I never had one. At least from what I remember. Yeah,
No?
don't even recognize it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It could have been just 80s. Nestle Alpine White. I don't remember that.
I remember those.
No,
They're
that sounds
not
familiar.
good whatsoever. It's like the zero. I want to say it's almost like the zero candy.
Oh, wow. Peanut butter boppers? I don't remember that. Oh, Tartan Tinies from Wonka? Man, remember all the different Willy Wonka stuff there was?
Oh yeah.
The Gobstoppers, oh my
Gobstoppers.
gosh, the Astro Pop. I never had one. I had them like once. Do you ever have those Astro Pops?
No. Oh yeah.
You remember seeing them?
I remember seeing them. I never had one.
I think I've had one.
Oh, there was like it isn't just like gel.
Yeah,
And you just
but it's like hard. Kind of like you like lick it down.
Oh yeah, they had those I don't know, they're kind of off-brand, just like, you know, novelty candies where it's just like ooze.
Oh yeah, the one
yeah.
I always hate and I never figured out was like the black and the orange wrappered candy you always get at Halloween, and then when you open it up, it's just like tan colored.
It's like just taffy. It's like
It's nasty. It's just nasty.
I didn't mind those too much. But like when I got older, it's like, oh yeah, this is fine.
Weren't they like a peanut butter taffy or something?
Yeah, it was like It was a taffy of some sort.
I just thought they were just gross. I felt
I'm
like
gonna see
that
those
people were being
licorice.
cheap when they bought those.
That was cheap because you could buy a lot of it at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, I just remember the Gobstoppers, man. That was like my shit. Right
Or
there.
the Jawbreakers, like the giant.
God, have you ever had like a real one that's like
Yeah.
this big and it takes you like months and like you sit it on like a, you know,
Or
like
tray,
a
yeah.
tray or something and just
little-
keep eating it. Bazooka gum.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Which like lost its flavor after like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Soon could come. I would always sound like that was guaranteed. when I was playing softball as a kid, like there was a bucket of bazooka gum at the end of like the bench in the dugout.
Yeah,
Like, that was guaranteed.
when I worked at the 66 Diner, they just straight up, they're like, yeah, employees get free Bazooka Joe gum. So
Yeah.
we'd be like,
Bit of honey, man. I always thought those were gross too. The bit of honey.
oh, yeah.
The 100 grand bar, I didn't think was very good.
They still make those.
They do?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, bottle caps.
They still make bottle caps too.
Yeah.
My
There was like a root beer flavored one. I was like, ugh.
I liked 100 grand. I mean, it was caramel covered with Rice Krispies and chocolate.
yeah.
Well,
What about candy corn?
Love it.
you know what? A lot of people hate candy corn, and I don't understand it. Like I am addicted to candy. Like I'll eat by the handfuls of
Yeah.
candy corn.
I love candy corn.
What
Like
about-
I have no problem with it.
Especially if you get like the good kind, like Brax, that's made with honey.
Oh, yeah.
So good. You're like,
Oh, I'm finding all
take them
kinds of-
all.
I found the website, man. So what about Boston baked beans?
Those are still iffy. Like you
Yeah.
can get those
Ugh.
at certain stores,
Yeah.
and I can't do them.
Those are the ones that like have a red shell around them.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, they were gross. Chico stick. I always thought those were nasty.
Oh, they're like yeah, I like those.
Yeah.
So if you were to buy candy today, like what's your favorite candy, like today?
Oh, candy that like I buy on the regular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would buy it on a regular.
Gummy savers.
Peanut flavored M&Ms or peanut flavored. How do you
Payday. I like it.
Peanut
Payday?
M&Ms.
I
Not
like
flavored.
paydays. I've always been a sucker for Snickers.
Yeah.
It's too sweet for me. It's too rich.
But you can have that,
Yeah.
and like we would take those skiing all the time. Like when I was a kid, like we would have
When
like
you're
the snack size Snickers when you're hangry, like you just need something.
What about Cadbury eggs?
God, those are so sweet.
Yeah, those are like almost like give you a headache. That
They really
the
do.
Yeah.
stuff inside. You're like,
Oh, the candy necklace.
And it's just like the Queen Anne's cherry, like chocolate covered cherries that you get. Like we always get them around Christmas, but they're like chocolate covered cherries with that
cordial.
Cadbury. Yeah,
Cherry cordials.
with the it's almost like the Cadbury eggs, but with a cherry inside of it.
The
Yeah.
best candy in the
Just as
world,
sweet.
though, is that Ferrero Rocher little
Oh,
ball.
the
nut-
Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah.
Those are the best candy.
Did you ever eat Good and Plenty?
Oh hell yeah!
No.
Those are gross,
I
right? Why were
love
those?
those.
Those are ones. Those one really?
Or like
I
hot,
love black licorice. We already know this.
no
Ugh.
hot tamales.
Mike and Ike's.
What about
Mike-
Dots?
Dots are weird.
Yeah.
If you get them at the right time, they're good. But if you like wait to eat them, they're like staler than fuck, and they're just
What
not
were
good at all.
dots?
Yeah.
And they still make them.
Oh,
Or what are they?
those Mamba candies? Those were gross too.
Raisinets are good. Chocolate covered raisins.
Yeah, Milk Duds. I like Milk Duds.
Until they get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, and they're always a little too hard. I wish they were just like a little, less. Oh, gumdrops. Ugh.
Junior mints.
Junior Mints. I was just about to say that.
Oh, you know what? You know what I get when I go to the theater?
What?
Whoppers.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
love those
Whoppers are
malt
good.
candy.
Do they still make Nerds?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they still make nerds. I love what I do with the Whoppers. Like I'll bite them in half and like kind of just let them disintegrate.
Yeah.
And then you're like your tongue is like just raw from from messing with
I remember
them.
like eating Nerds cereal. And they had like the box was split in half and you had two different flavors.
I don't remember.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
way
just
too
like
much
the
sugar.
Nerds.
How is
Yeah.
that?
Well, they were not exactly like the candy.
But yeah,
They were not that
ah.
sweet actually either.
Did
Yeah.
you try?
They were too sour. I didn't
Pop
think that's
Rocks?
sour. I don't really.
Nerds?
Yeah.
They're
Nerds,
just
you always
sour.
pour too much Nerds in your mouth at one time.
Yeah,
Did you
Red
guys-
Dots.
Pop Rocks are pretty cool though.
Did you guys
Oh, Necco wafers, gross.
ever check out the Nerd ropes?
Yeah.
I liked those.
I remember the nerd.
They were like
Whoppers.
basically like a gummy sour licorice with like Nerds on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just covered in
Yeah.
in Nerd. You're all, ah.
Now and laters. I remember that. Eat some now, save some for later.
Those
That
were.
was
Yeah, that was gross.
dumb.
Did you say Necco wafers?
Those are gross.
Necco?
Those are bad.
Those
Nasty.
are. It depends on the flavor. Like if you get a certain color and it's really good, and then you get the next color and it's really bad.
So do you think Skittles are good?
I do.
I don't. I think they're nasty.
I'm gonna have to say
What's that?
yes, Skittles.
Yeah.
What was that? That not the Oreo, but had the weird name. The
Hydrox?
yeah, Hydrox.
That was the original.
That's weird name for a.
It sounds like
cookie.
you're eating like detergent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
Hydrox.
those ones before.
Do they still make red dots? I'm always trying to find them.
I haven't seen Red Dots in a long time.
The ones that came in like on a piece of paper, or
No, they're just like little tiny cinnamon candies. Right?
Red
Oh.
Hots.
those are Red Hots.
Those are red hots.
or
aren't
hot
they?
tamales.
Hot tamales. Yeah.
And then you have like the ones that came on like a piece of paper. It's like just candy buttons. And you just peel them off
oh,
the paper.
Zots. Remember those? Whistle Pop. Remember those?
Oh, the whistle pop where like it never actually worked unless
Yeah.
you like got all the candy out within it.
Sweet Tarts.
Pop Rocks are still good.
Spree. There's the Spree. God, I want some Spree, man. Sugar Daddies.
Oh hell yeah,
Sugar Daddies are good.
See, York Peppermint Patty. I was never into that.
We would get those around Christmas, and that was about it too.
Yeah, Runts. Remember Runts?
Runts.
It was like the
Yeah.
different.
Oh
it was
yeah,
like,
the
they had
fruit.
the little banana. Like
Yeah.
the banana was in the shape of a banana.
And everybody
there's-
hated the bananas. Like I'm
Oh,
like,
I
I don't
love
want
the
them.
banana,
I
man. That was my favorite
hated
part.
them, but Runts were so good.
They're
Willy
super
Wonka.
good. Oompa Loompas. Yeah, I remember those. Peeps. Pez. Pez is also gross. I've had Pez recently. Someone gave me a Pez dispenser at work, and I was like, "Oh yeah!" And I was all eating the Pez. It's just terrible.
You're all, ugh.
It's not very good. It's like, yeah,
Oh, did they mix sugar with flour? What is this?
right.
Like Tic Tacs. and
Oh,
all that
Fun
stuff.
Dip, man. Fun Dip was the shit, though. Jolly Ranchers, Toblerones.
Toblerones are still good.
Yeah, they're still around.
Rolos.
I used to eat like a
Caramellos.
lot of Three Musketeers.
Yeah, those were weird. Like I loved them. Like you could peel off. Like I guess when I was a kid, I would have a Three Musketeers, and I would peel off the chocolate like outside, and then eat the inside like separately. Like because it was never made like well, like where everything was attached, so you could peel off the outside and then just eat the inside.
Did you ever try the mint version?
Of
No.
what?
Three
Oh, the-
Musketeers. They made a Three Musketeers mint.
Hmm.
So the little foamy
No.
nougat inside was green. And
Weird.
it was kind of like a really much milder York peppermint patty.
Well, there's like it's funny like the. You say
It was kind of cool though. It was like sort of minty, but
They-
mainly chocolate.
it's funny you say that they tried like something else like that. I mean, there was all the different soda ones. Do you remember Crystal Pepsi?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was so weird. It was like clear, but it tasted like Pepsi. You're like, this is weird.
they just didn't put the dye in there.
Yeah, they just didn't put the
Is that what
caramel
it was?
coloring.
Pretty
That's
much,
it.
yeah.
How funny that is. What was the what else was like? Have you ever seen the ones they have like in Japan? And it's like just like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Like they have all these different. Like a big one in Japan is watermelon. Like they're really big on watermelon there. And I'm always wondering like what the hell?
Oh, like the way they have like 20 different flavors of Kit Kats.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they have like a yeah, it's ridiculous what like Japan does. With
I'm looking at the
candies
wild
and
world of
stuff.
Japanese Pepsi flavors.
And candies, drinks, whatever you want. Like it's insane.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
dude.
take the
Like
green
they have like
tea Kit Kat.
seaweed Kit Kat. It's like what? Why the fuck would I want seaweed Kit Kat?
Salty watermelon Pepsi. Like what? Yeah.
Sounds like something you get in Mexico City.
Yeah. Pepsi Black. Just like some of the weird. This is the weird Japanese flavors.
But when you can buy sushi out of a vending machine, then things are kind of a little
Yeah.
iffy.
Wait, is Pepsi Black like Coke Black? Is
I
it
don't-
coffee flavored? Cola?
I don't know.
That just sounds like a heart
Oh no,
attack.
this one's Pepsi Black with lemon.
Ooh.
Then there's Pepsi Caribbean Gold.
That looks like urine.
I wonder if they talk about it. Pepsi Red. Let's see. Spicy tasting Pepsi. Ugh. Well, that doesn't sound right. Then the Pepsi Gold. It's a ginger flavored Pepsi. That doesn't sound bad. And then Pepsi Ice Cucumber.
Yeah, that could be okay.
It tasted
So basically,
awful.
like carbonated, like cucumber water.
Yeah, right? And then Pepsi Blue, Hawaii. Pineapple Lemon. Oh, God. Launched in Japan.
How do they still have these flavors
Pineapple
like
Lemon,
in
and
process?
it's blue, yeah.
I can't stand like citrus colas or whatever.
Oh, you're going to think this one's nasty. Pepsi White. It's Pepsi and yogurt flavor.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. I've heard about that one.
Pepsi
Like-
Asuki.
I can do Sprite and Sierra Mist and be grand, but these flavors are just ridiculous. Like
This
I know
one's,
there's
Pepsi Azuki is mixed with the Azuki beans. I don't know what that even means. Pepsi Shiaso. Some herb, I guess they have over there, so they mixed it with Pepsi.
So fucking weird.
The next thing you're gonna say is they have a Pepsi wasabi.
Pepsi Baobab. It's featured from the baobab tree, I guess. Tastes more like ginger ale.
Also looks like piss.
Yeah. Pepsi Strong Shot. It's a highly, of course, highly caffeinated. Pepsi Next Zero. 0 calories. Pepsi...
See, when they say 0 calories, I'm like, this is horseshit. Like, you can't have 0 calories.
Pepsi Mont Blanc. Chestnut flavored Pepsi. Creamy chestnut.
Oh.
That doesn't actually sound too bad.
Probably not. Pepsi Dry. A non-sweet cola.
Gross.
Why would you want that?
It's all bitter and shit. It's just...
Oh, it's just like an IPA. Just kidding.
Right. Pepsi Energy Cola. Let me figure out what that one is. Pepsi Special. Contains a fiber supplement. In case you need the crap.
Keep you regular.
Yeah. And then Pepsi Salty Watermelon. Put salt on watermelon to bring out the flavor.
Wait, have you ever done that really with
No.
with watermelon? It does. It brings out all the juices of a watermelon.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
My mom does
My
that.
mom-
I think it's gross.
My mom and my brother do that. I just
learned-
can't get behind
I
it.
learned this new thing with coffee. Like you pour a little bit of salt in coffee, and it gets rid of that burnt flavor.
Yeah, that's... I'm trying to remember
That's weird.
what country they do that.
And then I heard, like, you're not... Like, you need to have... As much as you might be a coffee drinker, like, you need to have still, like, a glass of water before you drink anything else because you're so dehydrated. It's like, yeah, screw that. I'm going to have coffee.
What was the Pepsi Black?
Did I skip down? Pepsi Black with lemon. That's all it says.
I'm going to guess that's probably the coffee.
Pepsi Pink. A sweet drink that's pink with it's Pepsi and strawberry. It says it tastes like strawberry milk. Ew.
Ugh.
That's another thing that I never understood that either. That like strawberry milk.
Strawberry Quick?
Yeah, no.
I didn't get that.
Keep it chocolate.
I like the Strawberry Quick.
It's like, what was it, Frankenberries? The milk would turn like strawberry at the end.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can get a 6-pack of Crystal Pepsi for $220
on eBay?
On Amazon.
Oh, wow.
Why the hell would you spend that much money on...
And it's got to be bad, right?
I'm sure.
I'm sure there's a collectors of, like, Pepsi products, just because, like, whatever there is out there, there is a collection of it. And so people will spend, like, the $220 for a Crystal Pepsi just to put in their collection.
I'm sure anyone who's working on a movie that's supposed to be set in that time period would be buying that.
True,
that's true,
They just need it as a prop.
It's weird because like that did happen at my old work. We had a bunch of like of those early 2000 Macs where they're like red or yellow or whatever, and it's all just in the monitor, and you just plugged in the keyboard and whatever. Man, they came in. We had 2 of them, and some movie bought them. They were in Florida filming a movie. I think they bought them for like $200 a piece.
What?
Just so they could use them as props.
Yep.
For a time period, I thought that was really interesting. Yeah, you're probably right, huh?
They're all, get us a 6-pack of Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah, right.
So we have it in the background.
Well, I feel like stuff like that you could make, though, also. If you really wanted to. You could have the prop department. Do you guys want to do a
Just
2
make
hour
up
or
a
just a
can.
1 hour and a half?
It's up to you. I feel kind of defeated.
Yeah. Not bad, huh?
Defeated.
I haven't been home yet. I'm okay with an hour and a half.
Okay, let's just push through then. Wow. That bad, huh? Do
I'm
you
still in
wanna
my
talk about it?
workplace.
Oh, no.
I mean, you guys were up to, like, the sun came up this morning,
Yeah,
so
we were.
it's like, damn.
I wasn't. They were.
I
I was
was.
in and out.
So I saw a comment from Tammy and Julie this morning saying, like, it was awesome to see you guys, like, here when we woke up, and you guys were like, I'm like, damn. Like, people were still there partying even though they were asleep. I was like, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, we always do that.
And
Pretty much.
I haven't done that since one of my good friends was in town. Like, she would keep me up all night. I have not done that, and I was like, I can't do it. Like, I can't. So I turned in early last night.
I don't know how I did it. I said it was late as I did. There's a lot of feedback, huh?
Just turn the speakers down.
Here, I'll turn that one down. There we go. That's better. I'm glad, like, Friday night, I turned in early-ish. Billy was like, I'm going to stay downtown. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, I stayed in Friday night just for the fact that I knew that Saturday was going to be crazy as hell.
Yeah.
And so I'm so glad I did.
Oh, man.
And then again, we have a friend who's playing a show at the launch pad tonight. And I'm thinking
Who's playing?
Dave Jordan's band.
Oh, yeah, that's
Metalachi.
right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not making that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it either.
It's finale of Game of Thrones, man.
That's right.
Oh my god, then that means like I only have like a couple months till it comes out on like DVD or something.
I don't know how you guys
I've
do
not
that.
seen a single episode of Game of Thrones for the season 6.
Really?
Oh, man.
I don't have
time.
HBO.
Spoiler time.
Do you
So-
still have that podcast for Better Call Saul?
No, it's over.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah. It's been over for a while.
I still haven't seen one episode.
That's
Of Better Call Saul?
That's not true. I saw the first episode.
Yeah.
Well, you need to catch up, man. This
It's
was
good.
good.
It's really good.
I turned like fangirl, like I have like a couple shot glasses, like a mug from Breaking Bad and all this stuff from that was made. So yeah, I have Better Call Saul like crap.
So you're one of those people, huh?
I turned into that person for a little bit.
Yeah. I got burnt out on it. It got too much.
Yeah.
There were some people like that. That's all their Facebook feed became for like months. And
I
so
wasn't that bad.
I unfollowed them or unfriended them finally. It's like, ugh, I'm done with this person. Now it's all political shit.
Right?
You know.
It's like I should just stop looking at Facebook.
I have a announcement for people. We're not all like prophets, so not everybody's word is like, going to change the world. Sorry. So stop filling my Facebook feed with your wisdom. It's like, I know what's going on.
Wake up, people.
Yeah. You need to read this article. This is really going to wake you up to what's going on.
I didn't
And
delete
then like
that.
5 people later, it's like another story going against that first
Yeah.
story. It's like, stop.
The only change in this world is going to happen when the baby boomer generation dies out.
Right.
You've heard it here first. Wise Chris. Just saying.
Sage Chris has
Yeah.
spoken.
Exactly. And that's pretty much all Facebook has become now. It's like, oh, I know what's going on, and I'm going to tell you what's up. Listen to what I have to say. Not really. I just want to watch cat videos. If you put a bunch of cat videos, I'll probably watch them.
That cat video just woke the public, though.
What's that?
It was the cat videos that woke the public.
Yeah, it was.
But when cat videos go and they start like having like dressing up the cats as like Trump and Clinton,
Yeah,
I was like,
that's-
no, don't ruin cat videos for me.
Right?
Don't do it. But I'm a
Don't
sucker for dog videos.
Dog videos.
Such a sucker for dog videos, like puppy
Yeah.
and like rescue videos.
I'm
I'll watch
sucker for
a full
Harambe.
hour of those videos.
Yeah. I hate the ones where they post it and they're like, look how awful this dog has been treated. But I mean, they are good because at the end you see he's all happy and healthy as they're pushing him into the execution machine.
Yeah.
Let's get him all healthy to kill him. I'm just kidding.
I was like, we saved them, but no one's gonna adopt him, so then he's gonna go here. It's like,
Remember when, like, the pouring the water on the head thing was all your Facebook
oh,
feed?
God, yeah.
oh yeah,
I forgot what it was for. Like,
it was for the ALS.
Yeah. I don't understand that. Like, what would be rough about that? Everybody's like, oh, you got to pour an ice bucket on your head.
It was
Or you can donate money. Wouldn't you rather have the money?
well, they did both. Like they poured the bucket
Oh.
and they donated money. It was like
Oh.
you either did this or you were to donate money,
And some
and it
people
ended
did
up
both.
turning into doing like both.
Well,
And
that's
saying,
good, I guess.
All right, I'm pouring ice on my head, but I'm also going to give you money.
No
for
one ever
the
challenged
ALS.
me, so I didn't have to do it.
Yeah, I never got challenged, and I brought it up a couple times to people. I'm like, nope, still haven't gotten challenged.
You just wanted to do it, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I had no problem with it.
Did you have a bucket ready?
No, I did not have a bucket ready.
Okay.
But yeah,
My favorite was when somebody put, if you're really a Trump fan, put a plastic bag on your head, the plastic bag challenge. I thought that was good.
oh, that's a bummer that didn't catch on.
Until about 50 people did it. No, I'm just kidding. It's like we have too many cautions now. We need some people to die out. We have too many people. Let's get rid of some of the dumb ones.
I agree.
So you're in
We
pretty
need to
bad shape,
purge.
huh?
Pretty bad shape. I just need to
Did you see the advertisement for the new Purge movie?
I want to see that one.
Have you seen any of them? I've seen the first one.
I haven't seen. I vaguely remember seeing the second one. I've seen the first one a couple times, but I really want to see this one because it's Purge Election Day is what it's called, and I really do want to see.
And they're like,
it.
we want to kill this. I feel like they're just taking the Purge like theme, and they're like, let's add. Well, it's an election year, so let's
add it this way.
Let's make it election themed.
And I'm pretty sure like that's exactly why they're releasing it like now because of the election year.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like they're taking complete advantage of the fact.
Yeah,
That's just good marketing.
It is.
You're blocking my right to purge.
But how crazy would that be if we actually had one day where we actually had a purge?
And you could do whatever
night?
you want.
You could do it whatever you want.
Would you
for,
lock
what,
yourself in the
12 hours?
house, or would you be out murdering people?
I'd be locked up.
Depending on the year. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably be the one like locked up in my house like. With the
Tony better not do what he did in the 7 this
I
time,
mean,
or
that
he's
would
in
be one
trouble.
of those things where it's like, which would you do? Would you, if there was a real purge on, I don't know, February 28th at midnight, you could either lock yourself in your house and stay alive for 24 hours, or you could go out, do any crime, break in any place, murder anyone. Which one would you choose? I think that, that's a valid question. What would you do, Billy?
I wouldn't murder anybody. That's mean.
Yeah.
It's your right to purge.
It is, and that's the crazy thing is like this whole movie, this whole scenario is based off of like people wanting to kill, but I'm like it's any illegal activity possible. So it's like breaking into any stores, breaking into anything, like stealing whatever you want. But
Yeah.
it's like it's
But you
kind
might
of
get
turned into
murdered
a
while
horror
you're out
movie,
there.
like where you're getting murdered
Yeah.
for whatever.
I
It was
already
like
do whatever
your
I want.
best friend, or you have like a friend like who secretly hates you, and like one like
Well, I don't
they're
think
like
you murder
secretly
people, Smiley.
planning to
What's
kill
that?
you.
I don't think you murder people.
Yeah, but I don't want to murder people.
Okay. So you would be inside with the door locked.
Well, yeah, I already do everything I want. Like
Yeah.
every day is a purge for me.
What weapon would you use?
Just not legally.
So you're locked in your house.
Yeah, so I do a lot
And-
of legal things.
You know what? Actually, I know what Smiley would do. He during the purge, he would go out and find. I bet there's a market for like eating people.
Yeah.
He'd go to that
Yeah.
food truck.
I'm shopping at the deli. Mmm.
It's
nice
not.
to-
Can I
nice.
get a foot?
It's legal to eat.
Yeah.
This dead
It's
person.
illegal. It's
What's-
legal.
It's not illegal to eat dead people. It's illegal to kill them.
Right. So what weapon would you use to keep yourself safe during the purge?
I would have a handgun at least,
Handgun at least?
and a
Okay.
machete.
All right. I don't know, man. I feel like, well, okay. The machete would be one thing. A handgun
For close
A
contact.
handgun is a very difficult weapon to shoot people with.
You think
know
so?
what I mean? Oh yeah, I know so. I'd have a shotgun because you don't have to. Aim.
Yeah, you don't have to aim with that one.
Yeah, you don't have to aim, man. You just point it in the direction of them and just pull the trigger.
Or you can have the grand old semi-automatic that just bolts out a bunch of bullets and
Well,
then
yeah.
you're fine.
But shotgun, I got a eight shots before I have to
12
reload.
gauge shotgun. Yeah, there you go.
I point it in your direction, and I'd have it sawed off, so it would spread. It'd get you. But because that's what they say the best weapon is for home defense.
Sawed
Because
off
a handgun,
shotgun.
someone breaks in, you got to aim, and you're like, what are your odds of
But
hitting?
and even with the home defense, like we have a shotgun in my house.
Okay,
Granted,
Good
we
to know.
don't keep it loaded, but
good to know as well.
it's the sound is what's supposed to get them
Oh
away.
yeah, someone comes kicking at your door, and you go
Go.
on the
Yeah.
other side. They're like,
So we do have that in my house,
yeah.
and we do keep shells nearby.
Would you do that Linda Hamilton Terminator thing where you just cock it one-handed?
I don't know. Like I probably wouldn't be able to do it that way. Like just I would probably just do it
I'd
the
want the
regular
Arnold
way.
Schwarzenegger one where he just flips it, boom, blasting people.
I want a shotgun now.
I want a shotgun now.
Oh my! I'm just saying that would take too much more time. Like doing the whole one hand
Yeah.
and then aim and go instead of just going pulling.
I just feel like
Kind
that
of
would be.
deal.
I would definitely not purge. I would not be out killing people.
So
Yeah.
I think
You'd have the metal shutters that come down.
yeah.
That'd be quite the industry. that you'd have is like the people that I feel like you would have like mercenaries that you could pay and they'd protect your house.
Or you can pay the mercenaries to kill the person that you want.
There's that too. Oh, there would be that market too. Oh yeah, I never even thought of that. You're like, I don't like this person. So then, yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do that if it was legal that day and you pay some dude thousands of dollars to kill someone for you?
I don't think I want anyone dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's still just mean.
That's still mean.
You could either pay a mercenary. You could either pay a mercenary to do it, or you could do
Yeah.
it free yourself and still not get in trouble. So most people are probably going to do the one where they don't have to pay and they can just do it themselves for free.
Yeah.
Save your money for another day.
I don't know.
I wonder how many famous people would get murdered.
All the Kardashians.
Oh, God. Yeah, no shit, right?
I think we'd all pull a bunch of money together
People
to
are
get that
like-
one done.
People
It's
are
like,
like,
Go fund me.
Yeah. To a Kardashian GoFundMe.
But like, from it, I'm like, I will kill the Kardashians if you pay me this.
Yeah. They just drive to their house, start blasting it with a tank.
Atomic bomb
You're all
lands on
watching
their,
on
on their
TV. Like,
house.
yeah.
They're gone.
Now I'll watch the Kardashians. Just drag them out by their hair and then just hitting them with a crowbar.
Right? Make
Yeah.
it last.
That's a good one. That would be cool.
Well, what
so-
celebrity would you want? Well, that's
Would I
kinda-
want murdered during a
Yeah,
purge?
like a morbid question. But what celebrity would you
I
want to
think
see?
the Kardashians is probably the big. That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I not like? Justin Bieber, maybe. I think that he would. I wouldn't have to worry about it. I think a lot of people would do him in. I think that would happen quickly. But yeah, probably.
Any Real Housewife, like
I've never seen those people, so I don't hate them. So
Like Ted Nugent.
okay,
Ted Nugent.
all right.
There you go.
Ted Nugent, that's a good one. A lot of politicians would die.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The entire Republican Party.
Yeah. Well, I think they do a lot of Democratic Party too because the South. Would
Yeah, that's true. With the whole like sit-in that they just did.
Yeah.
Like, die.
Yeah. The Bush family.
Here's the guns you want to get rid of.
Yeah. No kidding. But celebrity-wise, I think Justin Bieber probably would be the guy or the person.
I like Justin Bieber.
Do you really?
What is the Las Vegas show act? It's not Neil Diamond. It's he has like a pompadour. He's like
Dunkashane.
yeah. What is his name?
Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton.
Why do you want Wayne Newton dead?
I didn't say I wanted him, but for some reason, like I thought of him like, oh yeah, I'm sure people want him,
Really? I feel like he would be all right.
and I'm sure like that's true. But
I mean,
then there's,
Carrot
like, the other
Top's
ones.
dead as shit.
Oh
but,
God, Carrot Top's gonna kill himself one of these days. Like he is such like on a wave of his own
Yeah.
destruction. Like
Right.
he has way too much Botox on.
Oh yeah.
He does, huh?
He does. Like his
Supposedly-
face is like
Yeah, supposedly he can't have sex unless it's two women. He's just like so desensitized by it all. That's what I heard.
who the hell would want to have sex with Carrot Top? Like,
Dude, Carrot Top's
seriously.
loaded, man.
Yeah, he's really,
I know he's
know
loaded,
really
which
rich.
sucks, but still,
Oh, here we
he's
go.
not good.
Here we go. It's starting.
How is Carrot Top doing?
Carrot
He's
Top's
doing great.
very well for himself. Let's
But
see.
he's like, I guess one of the number one comedians, and like, I guess one of them in Vegas.
Yeah, he is worth $75 million.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he gets paid like 22 a year just to do Vegas. Something like that. It's a real high amount.
Well, no wonder he has the amount of money to pay for his Botox. He's gonna look like he's like in his 20s.
Maybe Larry the
Or
Cable Guy.
ever.
Maybe have him killed.
Really? You don't like Larry the Cable Guy?
Oh hell no.
Get her done. Just kidding.
Oh god. He's worth a lot too.
I was watching Cars 2 with my niece yesterday, and he's one of the characters. And it's like,
Oh yeah, he's.
You know, as,
Mater.
as much as Carrot Top like is annoying to everybody, I've never actually seen his stand up. Is it
Neither have
funny?
I, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I've never
Remember
seen his
his-
stand up. I'm like, that's
Is it
why when
like-
you said he was worth
He's like a
75
prop
million,
comic.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's the prop.
he
comic.
is the
Yeah.
prop comic.
And then prop
I know
comics
that
are
much
like
so.
like there's a hierarchy on comics. You know, the regular comic is like at the top, then the prop comic is like right below, and then the bottom of the barrel is the guitar comic.
Oh yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
So I know he's a prop comic, but still, I'm like, I didn't think he was worth 75 million.
Oh, he's hugely successful.
Yeah, so like I said, he might be the funniest guy I've ever seen. It's just fun
North
to make.
Carolina. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, indeed. So you all are ready.
College campuses around the country. He's now a regular fixture at the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. Please welcome Carrot Top, everybody. How's it going? Hey, how you doing? Happy Cinco de Mayo! All right, I got a lot of stuff to get through here. Here's a new one. This is Dick Cheney's shotgun right there. Look out! Cheney's got a gun. All right, we're off to a roll. Here's George Bush's war plan. Look at that battleship right there in the back of the briefcase. B-7, America. I got a plan, America. I got a plan. Got a plan.
Okay, this
Here's
is
a
not
toilet
good.
seat so people can't take a number 2 at your house. That way they're pretty much... They can try. Good luck in there, Dad. Okay. Here's a porno slate for director's slate for porno directors. And action. Okay. They're not all gems. This right there. Look out.
Wow.
Because they're like just short, like 3-second jokes with the prop.
It was just terrible, yeah.
Yeah, it's not even good
Just
jokes.
makes
It's
props,
like,
yeah.
no.
That is... I've
But-
never seen him do a stand-up
It's
before.
terrible.
That's why I like
I'm
comics.
like, give me Robin Williams or that
Yeah.
caliber any day.
Sure, yeah. So he makes 75 million. So he's worth 75 million. Larry the Cable Guy 55 million. If we have a purge, what happens.
Jeff Foxworthy, I'm sure, is like.
I don't mind Jeff Foxworthy because he
the redneck.
he
one.
kind of was the original.
Oh,
of
yeah.
that. And then I used to like what's his name, but I've kind of gotten to where I don't like him anymore. Ron White or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah,
It's like-
his stuff was getting like too generic, and then you have
Yeah.
Jeff Dunham with the.
That guy
ventriloquist.
needs to. Okay, Jeff Dunham. I would kill Jeff Dunham with my bare hands. Bare hands.
You don't like his puppets?
Oh, you don't like Peanut?
I would take his puppets and beat him with it on a stick. Just hitting him with it.
There's somebody like who I didn't like who really liked Jeff. Like I said, I've never seen Jeff Dunham before.
I've never minded his stuff before.
Do you,
I mean,
do you
I've
watch
never wanted
comedy
him.
at all?
Not really.
I like
think about
Angela
it.
Johnson. Angela
Me too.
Johnson
I love
is
her.
awesome.
She's one of my favorites. But yeah,
Yeah.
this like Jeff Dunham. I mean, I maybe see a little bit. I'm like, oh, that's not funny. Then no, don't think about him ever again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like his stuff actually.
Who?
Jeff Dunham.
Really?
I do. I'm sorry.
It's so
I
hacky.
like Peanut and I like jalapeno on a
Ugh.
stick.
Gross.
I like the comic dog, the insult
Oh
comic
yeah,
dog.
that's different. That's totally different.
Well, that's what's his name from Saturday Night Live, right?
Rob Schmiegel. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that wrote like one of the most controversial Saturday Night Live sketches of all time. It was when they had William Shatner on it, and he was like at a convention, and they're like, and they're all just asking him Star Trek questions, and out of nowhere he's like, "Why do you people get lives? It's just a show." It's very controversial at the time. So it's just a show. And they're like, "What?" And they're all upset.
Trekkies are no joke, man.
510 feet
Oh
long.
man! So there's a guy in Wilmington, Kentucky, building a full-scale version of Noah's Ark.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep. Williamstown. Sorry.
Is there like-
It's going to be completed. Okay. A full-size version of Noah's Ark is expected to be completed before Ark Encounter, a Bible-themed park, is opening July 7th. Ken Ham had the massive ship built to match the dimensions set out in the Bible. Does it really say the dimensions in the Bible of the Ark?
Yeah, it
I
does.
had no idea.
The entire project is expected to cost $100 million. Why not? I mean, there's a Harry Potter park. Why not have this? The message that we have is it's making the Bible come alive, really. By building Noah's Ark, we're saying this really happened. This is plausible.
For $100 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
According to him, his ark is 510 feet long, 85 feet wide, and 51 feet high. It gets bigger and bigger. When you get inside, it gets bigger again. What the fuck?
So is he doing it the old-fashioned way too?
I don't know. Ark Encounter is just a few miles from Ham's Creation Museum, which of course he has, which attracts nearly 500,000 visitors a year and teaches a young Earth theory of creation. We have a lot of people who are not Christians who come here. I'm sure you do. Like, let's go to the Creation Museum.
Right.
Let's see what they have to say about dinosaurs.
One of Ham's biggest critics is Bill Nye, an evolutionist who uses thought and logic.
You mean a scientist?
Yeah, who's known as a television personality. Who is known as a television personality? I think he's known as a scientist. He dismissed Ham's creationist exhibit as biblical propaganda. Nye said dinosaurs died out long before human beings ever came along. Is that what they... I don't know. I don't even look at this stuff anymore. I just laugh at it and walk away. If someone, like, at my work or whatever starts talking about, like, Adam and Eve, I just walk away.
Bill Nye had a debate with this Ham guy.
Really? This is the guy.
Yeah.
Interesting. I can't look at someone with a straight face whenever they're just talking about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that those people, if we did ever purge, a lot of those people would be dying.
What?
If we ever, the first purge would probably be the worst purge, like, in history, because a good majority of people would be dead.
Oh yeah. Well, and you would have, like, after it's all said and done, a lot of, like, nice, decent people would be murdered. You'd have, like, the strong, angry, like,
the mayhem,
killers. I don't feel like the thing with the show is, like, it ends and then, like, they stop. Then they're done.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like it would stop. I'm like, I like this.
But even with the, like, if you watch, like, the first purge, you have, like, these nice people, like, they're all, like, happy-go-lucky in their country clubhouses, and they go crazy, and they're like, all right, we're gonna kill all these people. Like, they have their bad sides too. It's not just the iffy ones, like, year round.
I feel like, once you got a taste for it, man, you're gonna go, right?
Yeah. But
you're gonna be purging all the time.
Yeah, how do they stop it the next day?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I want to know what the rule is. It's like, if you kill somebody outside of the purge, like, are you, like, executed, like, on the spot, or what happens? Like, if this is the one day you can legally get away with it, like, what happens, like, the other 364 days? Yeah. If something was to happen,
you would have to have, like, the military come in and just kind of, like, suppress everything. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't think the purge would work.
I have to agree with Chris on that. How would you stop it the next day?
Yeah, I don't see how you would, man. It's going to be like, hell yeah, I like burning houses.
Martial law.
See, that's the other thing, too, is like in the movie, in the first one, like, they locked themselves up in the house. Oh, good for you. Let's light it on fire. Burn you up inside of it.
Right?
Done.
Right?
I win. I don't have to worry about trying to get in. I'm in. I just burned you up.
The whole neighborhood's just going up in flames.
And it would. You know people starting fires.
Heck yeah. I've been in riots. They're fun.
Trump 2016.
Yeah. So I read this site today, and it's a revenge site. So you can pay this company 99 cents, I think it was 99 cents, to send Game of Thrones spoilers to your enemies on their phone via text.
Oh.
Wow.
That is a profit maker right there. It's like, man.
And I'm sitting here thinking, like, man, that's really fucked up, actually. None of that would bother me. Like, the spoiler thing doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me either.
People are like, like, there's a lot of times that I'm like, I want to see a movie and I'm really excited about it. I'll go on Wikipedia and I'll read the whole plot before I go watch the movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've done that many a time. Or there's TV shows where I just kind of, like, lose gas, like, watching it. Sons of Anarchy, while looking at you. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to know how it ended, but that's a lot of work to watch the rest of the season. Let's just see how it ended. And people are like, I can't believe you do that. I'm like,
I think I skipped 2 seasons of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Just straight to the last 3 episodes.
Right.
It's like, hey, it's the second to last episode. Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah. So I've done
Are
that
you caught
a lot.
up?
So
I'll just lie.
I feel like if if Ramsey Bolton comes back from the dead and
wait, what?
slaughters all the. If you didn't see it last week, sorry.
No, I mean I've seen some of the spoilers from season 6.
Yeah, I guess you would see.
But I mean, it's not
if Ned Stark comes back from the dead.
But that's the thing is, like, I see some of the spoilers, but I'm like, it makes me almost look forward to actually watching the season itself when I can actually get my hands on it.
Right.
Like, because I'm like, oh my god, this happened. Oh my god, this happened. Like, season 6 is probably going to be the most, like, I feel like a lot of stuff is going to happen, but I have no idea. Cause
I just pulled a sticker out of the back of my head from last night.
Oh my god!
But like Ned Stark comes back from the dead and starts slaughtering like all the Lannister. Who knows?
So I know that Ned Stark came back, but I didn't like. There's just a bunch of stuff like that.
No,
I did.
Ned Stark didn't come back from the dead.
No, not Ned Stark. Sorry, Jon Snow.
Oh,
so
you've been watching a different show.
I was like wrong people, but yeah, like when I see I know. It's just like the headless horseman. It's just a skull with flames.
So,
I've watched the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Of Game of Thrones.
Well, Ned Stark gets his head cut off.
I read all the books. I know generally most of the plot points.
I read all the books. I have all the way up to season 5, but I'm pretty much up to date.
This isn't much of a spoiler, but this is kind of a spoiler. So if you turn the show off, you don't want to hear this part. But I saw this like meme, and so there was a big battle last week. And Jon Snow was in a battle, and someone wrote, "Look, Ned Stark is in Game of Thrones," and it was a body riding a horse with no head. And I fucking laughed at that for like 10 minutes.
I'm guessing it was one of like the Ice Warriors or whatever.
No. Oh no, you're not. We're still far from that battle. It's a different battle. This is an amazing battle though.
No, I mean I've seen like I saw some sort of article about how much it costs to like make that battle actually happen. And it was like ridiculous amounts of money for it to actually be created.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if it's the same battle I'm thinking of.
We were talking, Billy and I were talking about this. Each episode costs like $8 million to make.
Which is insane.
Unless it's one of the battle ones, and then they're like $15 million.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, man. But then we were looking it up, and their average viewership every Sunday is like 18 million people. Plus, I mean, how many people buy the seasons when they're done?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they do okay.
I think they're doing all right. Well, what you have R.R. Martin with Meow Wolf and Santa Fe with like 3.5 million just to that itself.
Yeah.
He's doing just fine.
Yeah.
But he does need to come out with that next book because
he's like running around with Stephen King and shit.
They can't pull they kind of pulled ahead of the books like the series.
Oh, way ahead.
And it's like.
Well, you haven't seen
so
this
like
season.
It's like what's going to direct what? Like if like George R.R. Martin's still writing the books, but these guys are already ahead of him by like a book.
He definitely like sat down with them and told them some stuff. I've read all that, but it's so weird because this season, like you can definitely tell it's not following the books because it's like so much faster. So many things happen like that, and you're kind of like a lot of things have happened this season. You're like, holy shit! And every episode,
and that's the feeling I was getting because you have all these storylines going on, but you like from what I've seen from a little bit of the spoilers I've seen is like everything's really quick paced.
Yeah,
a lot more battles, a lot more shit going on. Like whoa, kind of you got to slow it down a little bit.
No, it's going, man. It's like full throttle. And there definitely are some things that they're going to do in the TV show that he's not going to do in the book.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's already happened before in past seasons.
Like when the dragons ate Daenerys. Crazy. That's not going to be the book. I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
That didn't happen. I'm kidding. All right. So we've done our due diligence here today.
Yeah.
So
it's like I showed up.
Sorry, guys. We're fucking crazy, hungover, ridiculous. If you're even listening at all, whatever.
You're probably hungover as well.
Yeah. Welcome to Sunday, Game of Thrones Day. So we have our anniversary show coming up July 16th at the Broken Trail Brewing and Distilling. I really need to set a time. I believe it's going to start at 4 o'clock p.m. We have opening podcasts. We have musicians. We're going to do a live show. So Michael's going to juggle fire. It's going to be amazing.
Yep.
So that'll all be cool.
There will be an ambulance there just in case.
No, they want too much.
Or we'll just have we'll at least have a fire extinguisher.
We'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see. So we might throw a blanket on you. Will that work?
Well, hey,
Smother the fire.
I would have celebrated my 30th birthday, so it's all good.
Your birthday is this Wednesday?
This Wednesday, so come out to 10 Drink Minimum
yeah.
Against Humanity.
Come play cards with us on Wednesday night at the Broken Trail Brewing and Distilling, and it'll be Michael's birthday. Have a drink, laugh, have fun. Do you guys have anything to promote?
No.
No?
Nope.
Nope. This 2nd of July, Smiley and I will be camping
Yay!
with Santa Fe Brewing.
I so want to be there.
I'm already talking to him about, hey, you make your choices.
I know.
I don't like the fun stuff. I just do the hard stuff. But, yeah, definitely check out all of our social media at tendrinkminimum.com. You can add us on all the cool stuff. Watch the show there every week from 6 to 8 p.m. if we do a full hour and a half show, if we're not about to die from dehydration. Yeah, definitely drink. We definitely drank last night for sure. You should definitely drink as well when you watch the show. But always remember, never get too drunk to jerk. 10drinkminimum.com.